I've become fat. It's not something that's come out of the blue, it's that slow niggling realization that clothes aren't fitting the way they're supposed to, and that maybe you're neglecting your nutrition and your exercise. And it's something a lot of us are guilty of. So I decided I'm going to do something about it. I've been in this place before, about 10 years ago, where I managed to turn my health and fitness around in the space of about 2 years. But I was going to the gym 6 days a week, and I was training pretty hard. I was doing everything the way that, you're told that you should. And that is an option I could take. But I figured it could be really fun to use some assistance. If you know what I'm saying, a little bit of assistance. I'm going to be juicing myself, but not on TRT cycles or anything that's going to give me back acne and roid rage, because an XL body requires an XL solution. I'm going to get back into the best shape of my entire life with the assistance of the 14-year-old Nintendo DSiXL.
Good evening. Let's get cooking.
Alright, here we are. We've got a recipe. That's like here maybe? This is what it says.
Let's get started.
In fact, I'm going to remove my face entirely. Do it like this.
So this app's really interesting. It has a calendar inside, and we can search by ingredients. And when we can choose an ingredient, for example, let's just say we look for like egg or something, right? So we look for eggs, we click it.
I offer you a nice egg in this trying time.
Yeah, he's got an egg, you might.
And it shows us all the results for everything that contains egg. So you've got pad thai, chicken, egg and rice. And chicken, egg and rice sounds kind of cool. So we're gonna have a look at that. That's what we're actually gonna do today. We'll do chicken, egg and rice. And as you can see, it comes into 3 sets. You've got view ingredients, view steps, and cook. And you've got substitute ingredients as well if need be. And it comes up with everything you're gonna need. Unfortunately, it's in imperial, not metric, or whichever way around it is. But yeah, you've got the ingredients here and the steps. And then yeah, it's super convenient. We can substitute ingredients, and it's got like, if there's an ingredient, for example, that's in there, you can substitute something with something else, and it'll tell you what you can substitute it with. But yeah, so then we can view steps, and it shows us every step of it, checking utensils, preparation, cooking, and if you go through step by step, you make the dish. Now, I think it'd be kind of fun to just cook something using exclusively this. Now, I cook a lot. But I want to just see how hard it is to do it if you pretend that you don't know anything and just follow that exactly as comes up. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to make chicken, egg and rice, Japanese style. And then we have the ability to talk on the microphone. And when it's displayed, we can say things like continue, last step, repeat, etc. This will be a problem because I'm going to be trying to talk while I'm doing this, and I've got the distinct feeling that it's going to just keep doing stuff. But let's prepare the food. Let's do it.
This dish requires cooked rice, so we're going to have to make some cooked rice, but it's an American app, so it's using cups for measurement, but I know that translates to roughly 190 grams of rice. 370, this is a lot of rice. Okay, well, I'll follow it. Okay, we're going to wash the rice first, because this is not part of the thing. The recipe says to use cooked rice. We're just going to quickly cook the rice first, and then get on with the actual main part. Okay, rice is on. That means that I'm just going to wait for that to be finished cooking. And then we'll start on the next bit, the actual DS cooking. I'm excited to see how good it is. It seems pretty good. So I have all the ingredients here. I've got my cooked rice, it's now cooked. I've got 3 boneless chicken thighs. So for the sprigs of Mitsuba, I don't have anything close. The best I could do is coriander stalk. I've got my eggs, I've got my mirin, I've got my soy sauce, and I've got my chicken thighs, as you can see here. And we're all ready to go.
1 1/4 inch
Okay,
wide.
so we're going to
I
do
didn't
this.
mean for that to happen.
Okay, we've cut the chicken into slices about. Okay.
What?
Next, have
I
a
never clicked
small
anything.
bowl ready to be. Take a look at the example video.
Oh wow, there's an example video. Check that out. Hey, that's cool. If you don't know how to do something, you can literally get the machine to show you. That's pretty sick. Fat on. That's not an issue. Some of you will recognize this cleaver from the...
Cut the chicken into slices
Damn.
about 1 1/4 inch wide.
I really can't talk while doing this.
Left on or remove as you prefer.
I'm going to close that for a second because I can't talk. I can't talk and do the actions at the same time. You may recognize this cleaver from the unboxing videos. Link will be above right now. Make sure to go check those out. Some of those are really fun. Continue.
Okay. Next, have a small bowl ready to beat the eggs. The whites are mixed.
Well, half the dash is half the dash is.
Mirren. Put in.
Okay. Add the soy sauce and the oil.
But we've got our ingredients in here, which is the half of the dashi, the soy sauce, and the mirin. It's all in this pan. It's about to come to the boil. So I can go on to the next step, I guess.
Okay. Simmer until the chicken is cooked through.
So one thing I'll note is it just says cook until the chicken, well, simmer the chicken until it's cooked. Now, if you don't cook often, you might not know when that is. Luckily I do, but that's a thing to note if you're using this app, is it will make some assumptions, like that you'll know when food is cooked. If you are new to cooking, I would suggest just buying yourself a little meat thermometer and learning the different temperatures in which food is safe to eat and go from there. It's probably the easiest and safest way to do it. Okay, so our chicken is finally done. It's all cooked. Let's open the DS.
Chicken is cooked through.
Continue.
Pour the beaten eggs into the pan.
Not relevant to this recipe. I'm so dumb. It's all going wrong.
Okay. Sprinkle the chili into the saucepan.
Okay. Done.
Put warm cooked rice into serving bowls.
Putting this rice up. This is the rice that we cooked in advance. It's quite a lot of rice. Glad I adjusted the recipe to have slightly less rice. Okay. Sorry if my camera focus is going over the place. Just put this stuff on top of the rice. But what they often do in Japan is they actually just put the raw egg straight on top of your rice, and neither me nor the literal human vulture kind of like that, so it looks a little bit like vomit. But there you go, bone apple teeth. Right, I'm going to give this a try to see how it is. Looks okay. Egg split is a bit sad, but that's fine. Let's see what the... Yeah, that's actually really good. I'm a little bit impressed. Very simple ingredients. Didn't take long to make. I wouldn't really say it's healthy, but it's 390 calories, which is not a lot really, apparently. I mean, if I ran this through MyFitnessPal, I'd be interested to see if it stacks up, but that's what it's claiming. The cooking process, as long as you don't talk or you're listening to a TV in the background, it's actually not too bad. Quite impressive, actually.
So let's talk about cardio, okay? We can't forget cardio. When doing our cardio, using the assistance of the DS, we are going to, in fact, be using something I've not even unboxed yet, and it's still sealed and new, but we're gonna look at it the first time right now. I don't have access to a gym yet. I'm not going to do that just yet. So I was thinking, well, what can I do for cardio? So I've got a few options. I'm gonna put on the other camera now and show you. I have been using, as mentioned, my Poke Walker, also Pocket Pikachu, just because they both work on steps, very cool. But, you know, these aren't designed for fitness and health, they're just part of something, right? This gets what, so it can, you can exchange mystery gifts and stuff to Pokemon games. And then this is obviously for raising Pokemon, getting items and stuff. But what if you don't want to do anything with Pokemon, but you still want to get fit, you still want to use a DS? Well, I have got a treat for you. Walk with me. Yeah, walk with me. So, walk with me. This is the first time I've opened it, but I got this specifically for this video. It's still sealed. These are very cheap. Obviously, no one wants these because, you know, your phone can track stuff. But this looks pretty interesting. So, you know, put a spring in your step with the activity meter. You carry it on you. You can connect it to your DS, and you can track stats and set goals, I think, and also compete with other family members and whatnot. And it comes with two. So I'm going to be using one myself and giving the other one to literal human vulture, and she will be using one as well. And we'll see how this goes. But first I'm going to unbox it, and I'm kind of excited. I've never unboxed on this channel an actual product individually. Something I do want to do in the future, because if you've watched my other unboxing videos, link up here right now for a card, probably for the best one, or one of the best ones. Yeah, just definitely check them out. I got a lot of items from Japan, and I think it'd be kind of fun to unbox individual ones and see what's inside. If that's something you'd like to see, let me know in the comments. But yeah, let's just unbox this right now and see what we can do for cardio for our fitness journey. Right, so here we have Walk With Me. We've already gone over it. I'm gonna just bite the bullet and unbox it. Stick it. Hopefully I can do this in a way that doesn't damage it too much, because I would like to keep this in. Wow. Well, if you get one of these, don't do what I just did. Right, we're back, and I have a knife, and I'm just going to try and cut this scene instead of absolutely trashing the box like I did before. I'm gonna have, not that it matters. Oh my god, check out my PSA 10, Walk With Me. Well, whatever. Let's open it up and have a look. So we open it and we have got game, all of the gubbins are inside, and we've got our important cartridge. We have a very big book for the Nintendo. Well, that is massive. That's huge. Look at the size of that compared to the actual box. This is the Nintendo DS Activity Meter. Oh wow, it has a whole bunch of stuff in all different languages. Last but not least, we have these two things. It's kind of fun to open this for the first time. Alright, well, take all this out. So we've got black activity meter, white activity meter, a white clip by the looks of it, and a black clip. And that's everything that comes in the box. I probably won't do it because I don't need to clip it onto my trousers. If I clip it on, I'm going to have Poke Walker, a Pikachu, and this all on my belt. I'm going to look even weirder than I do most of the time. Yeah. I might actually open it up and check. I'm a bit skeptical as to whether or not the battery is still in a good condition. Oh, that said, when did this come out? 2008 by the looks of it. It's been there a while. Back with the screwdriver set. Now, and I don't need to do this, but curious as to whether or not the battery is in a good state. Wow, that battery looks fine. Yeah, the battery's fine. Battery is fine. Copy of Harvest Fishing. Oh. Oh dear, don't buy Harvest Fishing. I love the Legend of the River King series. But I see why they changed the name from Legend of the River King to Harvest Fishing for the DS one, because it's f***ing terrible. A game here, into our DSiXL, walk with me, goes in, pedometer, we have our device. Let's set this up. Interesting. Alright, walk with me. Do you know your walking route? Activity meter as shown, and press the button for 1 second. 1 whole second, okay? 1. Ha! That's pretty cool. Welcome. Thank you for choosing Walk With Me. My name is Activity Meter. Nice to meet you. Okay. Is your day-to-day life healthy and productive? Or have you been living an irregular lifestyle, staying up late and not doing enough exercise? Everyone has what's called a body clock, like feeling the morning sun on your face and eating meals at the right times. Walk with me. Will make you aware of your life rhythm and help find the healthiest rhythm for you. A person. I'm male. I'm an adult. I could be a child. Oh, wow, these are all terrible. View more. Oh, it can be edited later. I mean, this one's hilarious. We'll go with this one then. Oh, me editor here. Oh, it's going into the actual me editor, right? Alright, done. This will do. It's accurate, right? It's an accurate me representation. For red? Pink? Closer to pink than red, I guess. Let's just go white, that's cool. Wow. Great stuff. Now I know all about you. Worrying. Me are complete. Set for complete. Okay, so wow. I guess I go walking with this now and see what happens. This is what I'm going to be carrying, and I am going to check in with this. Oh, I just threw it. That's really bad. I'm going to check in with this. I'm going to do an entire day's worth of walking and stuff with this. Well, just a normal activity day, and we'll see what the app's like. We can't actually check right now because we have no data to check, but I'll get onto that right now. I'll be back in a minute, which will be a split second for you, but will be 24 hours plus for me. And we're back. It has been longer than 24 hours because it turns out my DS time was set wrong. So when I went to check the data, it had the data all jumbled up because the time was wrong. So I've reset the time. I've been carrying this around with me for the last last day or so. And we're now going to upload the data and we're going to have a look so you can see what it's like when you go through the process and upload your data after actually having measurable data to upload. Let's check the data. Walk with me. Walk with me? Walk with us. I can't remember what it's called. It's called something. All right, we have our DSiXL and we have our little device here, and as you can see, it flashed red still because I haven't got today's step count in yet. But we're going to turn it on and walk with me. Do you know your walking routine? We have our little device. Let's check our rhythm. It's this button here. Find. There we go. Now it's uploaded the data. We've got this little dude at the bottom here. This is the actual day's data. So it starts measuring at 9:48 because that's... I woke up earlier, but I actually forgot to put this in my pocket, so it didn't actually register that I was moving. Almost the same as last time. So we did a 10-minute walk there, apparently. Hit the 3,000 target at 1:33. Says 3 days in a row, but remember that I messed up the days. Okay, you were able to walk a little more than usual yesterday. Yes, right. So this set me a mini target when I logged my data and changed the time because I got it all wrong. It was like, your mini goal is to walk more steps than the day before. The day before was 3,000. Well, did significantly more than 3,000. Did 6,000. So yeah. Which, by the way, I still think is really low. I remember when 25,000 steps a day when I was in Japan was pretty normal. But anyway, yeah. The rhythm is very calm and moderate, like a happy sheep on a farm. I'm one of those sheeple. The rhythm type for this day was daytime sheep. I'm going to say it was a good day yesterday. I went to see my friend's shop in Dartford. Alright, my next mini target is going to be given to me now. Try and act decisively. Don't hesitate.
Hesitation is defeat.
Am I going to carry you around some more today? Yes, I am. And then I have to click quit. And that's it. And if you've got multiple people using these, you can actually track multiple people side by side when you load up the data, which is so you can make comparisons. It's kind of cool, isn't it? We have smartwatches that can track our steps. You know, it's step tracking technology back in the early 2000s was still quite infantile compared to what it is now, where everything can track your steps. But back in the day, we had these cool little devices like Poker Walker, Pocket Pikachu, you know, actual pedometers as well, and then just things like this that are a bit more clinical. Yeah, and they believe that, you know, you walk X amount of steps. I think like the usual gold standard is 10,000 steps a day, and that should keep you healthy. Obviously, walking around outside is a really good form of light cardio. So, you know, I can understand the value in it. But it's fun, isn't it? It's fun to think about how like smartwatches now do this. We can get apps for our phones that take way more detailed data than this device does. It's kind of fun, and I really do like the fact that it sets little goals. Now, these goals are sometimes arbitrary, like be more decisive. Like, okay, that's cool, but there's no way it can track, so it has to hold you accountable the next day by saying, did you do it? And you can just lie, but then you'd be lying to yourself, and that's pointless if you're trying to better yourself in your physical fitness. You shouldn't lie to yourself. Just do what you can within the means that you can. Yeah, these are actually quite detailed. But yeah, the Poker Walker is another really good one. But the difference is like a Poker Walker comes with Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver, and that's super expensive these days. You know, like £100 boxed, maybe even more. I can't even remember. Whereas this came boxed brand new for the DS, and it was like £6, £6 English. So I think it's quite a good, affordable solution if you have a DS and you want to track your steps and you don't want to use your phone or use a smartwatch. Yeah, do it. Give it a go. It's pretty cool.